Let's go, you bum. Yeah, there's some kind of a ruined pillars here. We got a 1/2 of a scroll that seems to have those similar runes. There were 3 passages from the main hall. I would guess 2 of them have rune halves, or scroll halves. And one of them leads to be a place where we can actually take use of those. No idea how we're gonna deal with the orc warrior. Battle sword. Half a part. Steel tongue. Okay, the battle sword could be better weapon. It's not. So worse than war sword. We have battle sword, so multiple ones already. Frosty bastard sword. Where is that little weasel? What is this? Common skilled trolls, not trolls, the orcs there. I have no idea where the guy disappeared again. Another way to take care of the orc warrior. Yeah, that's not a good weapon. You need a level of skill in it, otherwise it's just not good enough. Ooh. A much better one-handed sword. Much better. It's really about as damaging as the two-handed sword, but a one-handed sword. So same damage, but a lot faster. Still, not sure if it's enough to get through the orc warrior. Ain't doing shit to him. Yeah, quite a bit improvement. Might as well use the light spell as long as we have mana. If we run out of mana at some point, we might then can turn to torches. What's the point of this place then? Suppose we could climb up or something. Yeah, there's what looks like a door at least. We did get the second half of the scroll, so... Where exactly is the guy again?
Awaken!
There is a torn piece of parchment here.
Very good. It's the other half of the Orcish spell scroll.
What do we do with the two pieces now?
The two halves match, but I can't translate these Orcish signs.
So... I guess this should be the key to the translation then.
This place, I can't explain it, but this place here, forget it. Must have been my imagination.
Of course, it's just your imagination. Don't want to go there yet. Seems like it's the way forward. Want to see if there's anything of interest to be found before we go there. Doesn't look like it. What the hell is this place? Some kind of a tomb or an altar. See if the mission description gives out a hint. Now let's... wait. So all we've gotten is the guy had a special feeling about a certain location. That's it. Isn't exactly a lot. Not quite sure what exactly am I expected to do next. This place seemed special. He has the... seems like a door. I'm not inclined to believe something's there. I mean, the Orc Warrior was here and was particularly the most powerful enemy we've faced.
Awaken! Hang on. This is interesting.
Well, I can't find anything interesting in this place.
Be silent and take a look at the ornamental runes in this cave. Yeah, these should suffice to translate the two halves of the parchment. I have it. It's a teleportation spell. It seems that it can only unfold its powers in a certain place. Strange.
What certain place?
The big hall we passed through earlier seemed a very strange place. Let's just go back there.
Gonna need some grilled meat to get over this. Don't know what to expect though, and certainly don't know where the hell this is leading. So, expecting trouble. You sneaky little rat, what? You are more trouble than the orcs were.
This place has a special aura. The aura of the hidden.
This hall reminds me of the image in the vision.
The vision. We're very close to our target. Behind this wall. That must be it. My magic powers are still very weak. Use the Orcish teleportation spell here, in front of this wall.
Or teleport spell. How much magic does it require? 5. We're gonna do that.
found the hidden place. My instincts have not deceived me.
And does the answer to the strange invocation of the sleeper really lie here? It looks more like another burial chamber to me.
We need to proceed. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Few healing herbs. Someone does maintain the flames here, so clearly this isn't totally abandoned.
No! This can't be true. There's nothing here but dust and bones. No! Master, speak to me. Sleeper, reveal yourself. No!
That was it. Now he's gone completely crazy.
This is all your fault. Your unholy presence has enraged the almighty Sleeper. Now I shall have to suffer for your sacrilegious behavior. I need to make a sacrifice for the Master. A human sacrifice! Then he'll be sure to enlighten me and make me his servant. Die, infidel! Yeah!
I'm stuck again. Yeah. Judgments. What is that? Some kind of sword. Blade.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Sword of Death. Is any good? Well, it's better. It's more valuable anyway. So what exactly are we going to do here now? The exploration, I suppose. Suppose we're just going to return and report what happened here. I'll take another trip here just to make sure. Yeah, the game has started to, I feel, pick up once we got past the earlier stages. And I don't mean just because of the time wasting part. I mean, at this point, fighting in general, for example, has become more interesting because even though we can certainly defeat everything thrown our way at this point, it's much more balanced in a way that you can. There's certainly winning is within your reach, but minor mistake can still cause you to lose the fights. So we moved away from the system where either everything is too easy or too hard to a system where actual fighting is starting to happen. I have to assume the Sword of Death has to be the key, or why would it be? The name is certainly noteworthy, but as a sword it doesn't appear to be all that amazing. Better than what we had, but not too much better. I would certainly like to visit some of the other camps at this point, see if they have new things to offer us. I also want to especially visit the fire mages. I'm willing to pay the 1,000 ore entrance fee pretty much at this point. Wouldn't be my first choice, but we can't get access any other way, so be it. The new camp did have a weed seller, one of our own, that didn't really do his job. I'm thinking if we could get his stock, could we use it to of the old camp?
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. There must be something about that story after all. I wouldn't
Awaken.
like to be in his shoes, though.
I've been to the Orc Cemetery. There was nothing there. No sleeper, no sign, no nothing.
What about Baal Lucor and the Templars?
They're all dead.
Dead? But why? What happened?
The entire cave system is teeming with orcs. They killed all of the Templars. Baal Lucor and myself survived, but suddenly Baal Lucor went mad. He screamed that the sleeper had ordered him to kill me, and he intended to obey this order.
It would appear he couldn't handle the fact that he hadn't found anything. I don't believe that the influence of the sleeper can cause such violent deeds. It cannot. Irrelevant. The most important thing is that Baal Lucor did not succeed in his madness. Iberion is our only hope now.
How is Iberion doing?
He won't wake of his own accord, and he is growing weaker and weaker. I know how to wake him up, but I need your help.
What do you want me to do?
Get me the healing herbs from the swamp. 5 of the strongest kind should be sufficient. Please, hurry.
What's
Wasn't very clever. You have to watch what you tell
healing
people.
herbs are of
It was
different
obvious
variety.
that there would be trouble
It's
ahead.
how many of those orange leaves they have.
I'm not listening to all that
Time, but
blathering
things
Yeah, that's
are very differently.
3 orange leaves. 4 orange.
Not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Either way, we don't have the
But
strongest.
keep it to
5 of
yourself.
the strongest.
Maybe. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I thought that had been clear day. Let's talk about something else instead. People always.
Might be able to move through there without getting zapped by the barrier, but don't want to risk it. Probably should just go there and take a sleep anyway.
Awaken!
So 5 of the strongest healing herb. Not seeing shit here. No herbs or nothing. No monsters. At least want to know the target here, really.
Awaken!
How's the picking going?
Yeah, just make fun of me. I'm sure you're getting better jobs from the gurus. Well, at least I don't need to do the dirty work myself. The infantry do that.
Let's not go there. in visible water, probably. Okay, I'd really like to take care of one of those goddamn sharks. It's just isn't happening, is it? Yeah, not even remotely happening. I'm even trying to just locate some of the targets we have to pick. I ain't seeing shit. Okay, that looks promising. Or... yeah, orange leaves. That's the highest I've seen so far. I think I have something like 3 of them now. Not exactly a huge amount. And we need something like 5. Okay, that's the stuff. Take the herb. Herb. Yeah, I think we have what we need. Not 100% certain on that, but I've seen us get quite a few of these good healing herbs already. And getting more and more and more. I don't incorrectly remember, and it was just 5, we certainly have 5. What's this? Crystal. Okay, we're done. Let's take a look at the huts. Time to leave. Good enough.
Awaken!
Hey, how's it going?
Mind you don't hurt my trees.
Yes. Okay, I'll should be mission accomplished. So what next?
Some people never learn. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore. If you think...
Let's talk about something else.
You shouldn't believe everything.
You shouldn't believe everything you read. You have to watch what you tell people. That's really not my problem. Wasn't very clever.
I wouldn't like
Awaken.
to be in his shoes, no?
I have the healing herbs for Iberion.
Well done. Iberion woke up for a short time while you were out.
Did he say anything?
Yes,
Rely
he
on
said that
somebody
the
and you're in
sleeper
trouble.
is
That's how
not
it
what we
goes.
think he
I'd better
is.
keep
We
out
must
of it.
try not to awaken him again. All we can do is hope
I doubt
that it
that
is
ever
not
likely
too
to
late for
change.
Iberion.
If you think I'd better keep out of it.
Iberion is dead. Our spiritual leader has left us. Even your quick help could not prevent his
Keep
death.
to yourself.
What now, Kor
He's
Angar?
still
I have
moving.
always trusted Iberion. Shortly before he died, he placed all his hopes on the escape plan of the Magicians of Water.
Then we should support the Magicians of Water in their plan.
They'll need the focus and the almanac. Both things are still in Kor Kalam's possession.
Where is Kor Kalam?
In a rage, he set out with a couple of Templars to find his own way to the sleep.
Damn, how can we get the focus now?
I believe he left a book and focus in his laboratory. Here is the key for the chest.
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
One moment.
Yes?
Take this rune of magic as a sign of our gratitude for your great deeds. This will allow you to teleport fast and easily to the courtyard of our temple whenever the need arises.
Thank you.
After all.
Yeah, couldn't give me that a bit earlier to avoid a lot
There
of
must
back
be
and
something
forth.
about that story after all.
You have
Rely on
Clearly
somebody.
still alive.
not listening to all that
That's how it
blathering
goes.
anymore.
Whatever. Whatever.
Really my problem.
Escape plan of the new camp. So I guess Iberian wasn't under the control of the sleeper, and certainly it doesn't seem to be a person of ill intent if he
I wouldn't like to
pretty
be
much
hastened, but
gathered up, I guess, the thing we already knew,
there was a
or
time
at
when things would
least
have gone very different.
heavily suspected, that there's whatever the sleeper is, it's
There
not
must be
nothing
something
good
about
for
that
us.
story after all.
Everyone who's
Tonight,
really had
things were
contact with
done
the sleeper seems to
differently.
go mad
What do you
or become
think?
incredibly violent, so
You're very
what I would
probably
be
right. There must
guessing,
be something
either a
about that
creature
story
who
after
doesn't
all.
have access to our world here, or something that is tracked and is trying to break free. So he's that would explain the mind control magic too that we get access to. So he's basically manipulating a group of people to trying to free him from the outside.
There must be something about
See if the new teaching opportunities for two-handed weapons, or alternatively new runes.
Awaken!
I want to acquire magic writings.
Telekinesis, sleep. In general, I want all the runes. 1,700 is a tough price for it though. Teleport to the swamp camp. Mana cost 5. I wish these teleport options would have been available for purchase at least much earlier. Sort of a do it your own quick travel system if you want to pay for it. Okay, these aren't all that valuable. Not exactly surprising. Still, we got about 1,000 out of them. Bone bow, yeah. Why do I read it like rope? Too much dexterity for us to use. Still, that's 1,000 for weapons only. I'd like to be able to buy this without resorting to sell the ore. Yeah, better uses for the ore. Lab key. Not quite. We're about 600 short. Could sell some herbs. We have quite a lot of these, and some of them have decent value. Especially a lot of the herbs. I don't really need the heals rune. Okay. They'll do this fine. No ore lost, 2 additional runes gained.
Same old story every time.
Always talk.
Awaken.
We have 11 skill points, which is not good for anything really.
Awaken!
Can't afford the better armor now.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Another way, we're in a good position.
My problem.
Need another 5,000 to get another level up. Hmm.
Problem.
Might be able to fully go into the orc territory now. By the way, I'm heading for the old camp.
Same old story every time.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Hmm.
Something about that
No,
story
no, no, no.
after all.
Need to build the alchemy lab first. It didn't take long for me to forget that.
People don't need to know it. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. That wasn't very clever. Rely on somebody. There must be something about that story after all. Awaken!
Why didn't you go with your master?
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
Master isn't here anymore.
Awaken!
It's not it. Almanac. And August from the Ocean Cliff. How are you going to react to me picklucking this? Helen's recipe, or a healing potion. Okay. Lifrun ak Garak. Okay, it seems to make sense if you read it backwards. Ah.
Let's talk about something else instead. Every time. You have to watch what you tell people. Keep it to yourself.
Does it?
Let's talk about something else instead. People always talk. About that had been cleared up ages ago. That wasn't very clever. Not listening to all the blathering. Must be something about that story after all.
I'm sure it does.
Rely on somebody else. You're in trouble. That's how it goes. I thought that's how it change. That wasn't very clever. I better keep out of it.
sure how that helps anyway.
That wasn't very clever. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Better not go rushing into anything.
Hmm.
It's obvious that that trouble ahead, my problem. That wasn't very.
As long as I'm not involved.
That won't happen again.
I do need to get to kill something that actually provides us with some decent rewards. No matter what we do, we are going to need a
People always
huge amount of additional ore. 1500, around that much.
watch what you tell people. Maybe. That won't happen again. If you think
That's the way our job's done now. Is that it? I'd have to take a wild stab at the dark. We'll have to get all the focus crystals sooner or later. If the water mage's plan doesn't involve that, I don't think that's good enough. I mean, their plan seems too simple. Gather enough ore and then just blow it up. I don't see how that will help. I'm not sure if that's a good idea anyway. The reason I say that because the barrier might be here for a reason. Especially the sleeper makes me think that it basically altered the initial barrier spells to be something else. Some kind of influence did that, but it still functions as to say to do the same thing more or less. To keep something inside. So it might not be in any way to our advantage to really try to get rid of it. Naturally, we need to get rid of it, otherwise we'll stay here forever, and that's not an option either. But I just don't see this leading to escape, even if we manage to basically pull off what we are attempting. I expect it to be the opening shot to maybe the final stages of the game, where we finally find out what's more or less been going on, then need to make our choice how to act. So, a lot of easy prey, and we need it. We need the experience, we need the loot, we need everything. Ooh, start gathering up. Pieces of meat are good and useful. Yeah, I'm stuck again. I'm locked onto a dead scavenger. Okay, this should definitely help us. It's about 30 value gain from each wolf, for example. Naturally, the experience points aren't exactly going to waste either. Ooh. Blue lizards. So how do you compare to an orc warrior? I doubt they're quite as tough. Yeah, not quite. Still dangerous, but not nearly as tough. Why delay? They're both coming. And it's amazing how quickly things change in this game. What exactly is that anyway? We haven't been there, some kind of ruin. Get to the... Oh my god! Sweet Jesus, this swimming is terrible in this game. But again, the problem is that the control system doesn't really work. You can invert controls, but they are selectively inverted, which is the worst possible case you can do. So suddenly they work fantastically, then they work in totally opposites. Okay, get it. Yeah, two at the same time is starting to be a bit of a problem. Their attacks still hurt quite a bit. Pretty much any creature is worth a decent amount of money at this point. If you want experience fighting against tougher enemies, it's a sensible thing to do, but if you want money, it doesn't really matter. Everything is more or less in the same same scale, 30 to maybe 50 value added to from those items you gain. This should be a good place to fight them. That's pathetic. That's just sad. March to your death without any hesitation. He isn't dead now, is he? Crap. Hit it! Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks like it's a worthwhile. Might want to try our charm. Does it work on these? I mean, does it work on anyone? Yeah, it doesn't do shit against these either. So, interesting. Fairly expensive spell selection that is absolutely worthless. Might be able to do something useful this way. Basic idea would be to lure them to attack us, but basically not lure them at this point. Okay, what the hell is going on there? Hey, full of these monsters. Okay. Okay, we're stuck again. This is sort of a problem because now we're jumping every time we try to move forward. It's... You sort of marvel at how could that possibly happen. It's not like it's happened just like once every 30 minutes or a couple of hours. It's pretty much every other fight where that happens. And it's a potentially lethal thing every time. So, yeah. I would have to say I'd expect better. Yeah, I guess a good forward combo would be best against these. Too soon, apparently. It's 10 points of experience. Okay. Not yet. Alternatively, what is that? That's some kind of statue. Yeah, alternatively there might be access inside already. So the option is actually to how to get out of from this place if you figure out a way inside. We could climb on top of that, that might be a potential entrance. Wrong shape. Other would be that rock, I suppose. There is a small hole there. But this looks like a good way to get yourself killed. I think we're just gonna let it go for now. There's a small cave down below. Might go check that out. Okay, that went fairly well. We're about 500 points from a level up 2. Ooh, grilled meat isn't gonna be enough for us soon. I suppose we should get the healing spell too. Depends on how much does it really heal. Is it gonna be useful or not? Don't want to fight against those at the same time. A different reaction there. Excellent. Let's separate them a little bit. You picking your nose. Nope. So totally worthwhile. Minor treasures sighted. Firebolt, arrows, horn, crude sword, withered axe, pickaxe, transform into a mealbug. Ah! This key stems from the cave in front of the monastery. We could probably turn into a mealbug, go inside the ruins. There was a minor opening there. That makes sense, right? That's why they had the mealbox there in the front of the wall, because they wanted you to get the connection immediately once you see them. This also looks like it could be a totally a bonus place that doesn't have any connection to the plot, because the opponents are certainly doable on our level. It seems like that you are given a path to go in by a simple transformation spell. Telekinesis might have also worked, now that I think about it. It's a good opportunity to at least test it. Okay, sleep. Don't have a lot of energy. It's about a little bit of mana per second. No. It's preventing all interaction. Fine, yeah. I think we'll give it a try. I do want to save properly though, because I don't know. Are we